Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Nin-Cast, the series where we talk about whatever the heck I feel like talking about. And yeah, it's been quite a while since I've done one of these. That's mainly because I just haven't had anything to talk about. I mean, as I just said, I do this series when there's something I want to talk about. And, we've come, some way from the days of 2016 where I made a Nin-Cast like all the time. Nowadays, I only really do Nin-Casts when a direct happens or something like that. Something gets announced, and then I'll talk about it. This is one of those times. It's not an announcement, but it is something that I want to talk about. And I'm going to do it by myself this time, because this is just something I want to do by myself. So, we're going to talk about the recent rumors. That being Star Fox Grand Prix. And the most recent one, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I have some things to say on these games. Oh, let me tell you. First, for those of you who somehow don't know, although chances are if you're watching this video, you know all this stuff. But if you don't know, basically yesterday, I don't remember who it was, but someone, I don't know if it was on 4chan or Reddit, I don't know where it is. It's the typical places where stuff gets leaked. And then, of course, we got, people on Twitter saying, it's real, it's fake, it's real, it's fake, whatever. But basically, yesterday on Twitter, I don't know where it was from, but someone claimed that Retro Studios is working on a Star Fox racing game called Star Fox Grand Prix. And immediately, people were not happy with that. In fact, both of these rumors people are not happy with, but we'll get to the other one in a second. So basically, we don't know that much about this other than what the logo might look like and that the game exists. Actually, no, there is actually some important things that we, let me go find it. If I just type in Star Fox, it's probably gonna come up. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let me go find it. I know there's like a list that tells you exactly what it has. Let's see. Actually, this thing might not even be relevant because, this literally just happened. By the way, like these two rumors are okay, the Star Fox rumor was yesterday and the Pokemon rumor was today, but an hour or two ago, apparently it was revealed, or it's rumored. Well, again, another rumor to add to the pile that. Retro Studios had 2 Switch games in development and one of them was canceled. We don't know if this Star Fox game was the canceled game or not. I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like it would, but we'll see. We will see. But what we do know about Star Fox Grand Prix, supposedly, of course, because this is all supposed, it's rumors, is it's basically F-Zero but Star Fox. The game, gameplay wise, it's basically F-Zero, but with Star Fox characters. And what's the problem with that? Here's the thing, the game by itself isn't the problem. The problem is, of course, well, if it plays just like F-Zero, why isn't it F-Zero? I'm sorry, I have to be on that side. Why isn't it F-Zero? If this is real, we don't know if it's real, and even if it is real, we don't know if it's the canceled game or not. But if it's real and it's not the canceled game, why isn't it F-Zero? I'm sorry, I can't help it. I have to complain because it makes no sense. People have wanted an F-Zero for 10-something years now, and then Nintendo, not Shinin Multimedia with Fast Racing Neo or whatever. No. Nintendo, well, Retro Studios, but Retro Studios is a part of Nintendo, finally makes a game like F-Zero, and then they put a Star Fox skin on it. That doesn't mean the game will be bad. Far from it. I'm not saying the game will be bad in the slightest. It's just, why isn't it F-Zero? If this is real, why isn't it F-Zero? Now, I'm sure they'll have, like, the Blue Falcon, they'll have Mute City, they'll have some kind of F-Zero in there. Because if Mario Kart can get the Blue Falcon, a Captain Falcon Mii costume, and 2 stages with remixed music, then this game will. Especially because this game is basically F-Zero, in theory. Now, a lot of people are thinking this isn't real just because it sounds ridiculous, like really a Star Fox racing game, but then a lot of people are quick to point out, well, Mario plus Rabbids. No one thought that was, everyone thought that was a joke, and what do you know, it happened and it was a good game. Everyone thought that it couldn't be real, and if it was real, that it would suck. And it didn't suck. Pretty much everyone loves Mario plus Rabbids. It's not the best game on the Switch, but it's a really nice, it's a good game. It's a darn good game. I still don't have it, actually. I rented it a while back, but I don't actually have the full game, so I'm gonna have to get that at some point, because I do need to finish it. But yeah. Honestly, we don't know that much about it. I mean, once again, these are rumors. You know, rumors don't give you a ton of information normally. All we really know about it is that it's being made by Retro Studios, and that it's called Star Fox Grand Prix, and that it plays like F-Zero. That's really all we know about it. Now, here's the thing. Even though I'm against the game simply because it's not F-Zero, that doesn't mean this can't work, because here's the thing. As I'm sure some of you probably know if you follow all this Nintendo stuff, you'll very much know that, technically speaking, Star Fox and F-Zero take place in the same universe, kinda? Okay, let me explain. In F-Zero GX, I think even in, is it in F-Zero X as well? I know in F-Zero GX for sure. James McCloud is a playable character. It's not like the Fox version of him. Like, James McCloud, if y'all know, is Fox's father. But, okay. But, like, he's playable. Like, not like a human version of James McCloud, like the outfit and everything, is playable in F-Zero GX. But you might just say, oh, that's just a cameo, reference, whatever. Okay, well, Star Fox Zero. It's very infamous for having several endings. One of which is Fox and Falco converting their R-Wings into G-Zero racers to race in the G-Zero Grand Prix. Oh, I wonder what that's referring to. So technically speaking, they could place this game after that ending in Star Fox Command and it would basically work. They could have it tie in with Star Fox Command that way, or at least that particular ending. Because, I mean, why wouldn't you? If literally one of the endings to a Star Fox game is basically entering F-Zero, why not make that a part of this game's, like, why not have it be connected? It would just make too much sense. Now, do I think this is real? Well, see, I don't know. It's a hard one because only because of that information that just came out about a Retro Studios game being canceled for the Switch. Supposedly there was 2 projects. One of them was canceled. We do not know if this game was that canceled game. We still don't know what their main project is. Because here's the thing. When I first heard of this sounds like a side project. I should make that very clear. This game sounds like a side project. There's no way they were working on this for 4 years. No way. This was like a side project, a secondary game, something else they were working on, while the main team, or they mainly focused on whatever the main game is, which we still don't know. It's still crazy to me that we still don't know what the actual heck Retro Studios' big game is. But maybe this E3. Although we say that every E3 and it doesn't happen. We thought it happened last year, but then Nintendo, well, Bill Trinen said, actually, Metroid Prime 4 is being made by a new team at Nintendo led by Kensuke Tanabe and Sakamoto, I think. Don't quote me on that. I think that's what he said. Basically, not Retro Studios. He said it's not Retro Studios. So then what is Retro Studios working on? Is it just this game? Is this the canceled game? We don't know. There's so many questions. We're just going to have to wait and find out. So, let's move on to the next thing. And honestly, the thing that I care way more about. Pokemon Switch. Pokemon Switch. Okay. This rumor is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of it. Like with the Star Fox one, it's like, I'm not really a fan of it, but I don't really hate it. This one, it's honestly not terrible, but it's just like, I don't like the vibe I'm getting from it. And this one I actually have all the information for, so let me bring it up real quick. Oh yeah, this one, the next to Pokemon one, was talked about in, like 4chan. So, yeah, we all know that 4chan is like the super credible source. Well, then again, the only credit I give to 4chan at this point is leaking the Smash 3DS roster. By the way, 4chan, do not leak the Smash Switch roster or I will kill you. Seriously, I don't want any leaks when it comes to Smash this time around. I really don't. But anyways, let me go and look up the information here. So, as I said at the beginning of the video, it's called Pokemon, well, in Japan, because they have the supposed Japanese logo, which I'll put in the background of this video, along with the fan-made Star Fox Grand Prix logo, whatever, but I'll put those in the background. This game is called Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. And it is supposedly, because, this is all theory and everything, this is all, whatever. Let me go. Here we go. So, here's what it says according to the 4chan thread. They are Yellow remakes. They are remakes of Yellow. There are two versions, Pikachu and Eevee. Red and Blue play a role in the story, and you and your rival are new trainers. Following Pokemon Return, okay, if I can give this game one thing, Pokemon following you, I will take that. People have wanted that forever. I've wanted that forever. I wanted that to come back. There was no reason to get rid of it. If it's coming back, that's at least one positive thing I can give this game. HM's still replaced with Poke Ride from Alola. I don't know what that is. I haven't really played that much of Gen 7. Online has a hub for players. Okay, that's cool. Here's the thing that people are mad about. Pokemon Go integration and catching Pokemon works like it does in Go. Rewards in game and in Go for linking the two together. New accessory can be used with both Go and the games. Announcement soon, releasing this year. The big complaint everyone has with this rumor, it's basically two things. It's either one, I'm sick and tired of Kanto pandering. I don't want to deal with Kanto. It's so overrated. There's that group, and then there's the group that, like me, that's like, Pokemon Go. Okay, first things first, I don't hate Pokemon Go. Even in 2018, I don't hate Pokemon Go. But I don't want Pokemon Go anything affecting the main series. Have it be its own thing like it's been for the past almost 2 years now. That's fine. We don't need it. Okay, now here's the interesting thing, though. Some of you may remember back in 2016, before Sun and Moon came out and when Pokemon Go was about to come out, Masuda himself said that Sun and Moon would have integration with Go, and it didn't. Neither did Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Neither of those games had any integration whatsoever with Go. But this game supposedly does. Integration by itself isn't my complaint, because like, there's tons of games have companion apps and linking things. Like, hey, if you use this thing, you can link it and get special stuff. Like, that's fine, but here's the thing I have a complaint with. Catching Pokemon how it is in Go. Now, at first I thought that the entire battle system was going to be changed. No, that's not what this says. Just how you catch the Pokemon. Honestly, that doesn't sound that bad, but even still, how is that going to work on the Switch? If this was the 3DS, okay. But you can't do that on the Switch because the Switch doesn't have a touchscreen. Let me clarify that. It does have a touchscreen, but that's only in handheld mode. In handheld mode, you can use the touchscreen, that's fine. But what about docked mode? Which is, well, a lot of people are going to be playing this game in docked mode because it's going to be the first time we'll be able to play a Pokemon game in HD. We're going to play it on our TVs. But how the heck are you going to do the Pokemon Go style catching system in docked mode. You can't... Okay. I don't know how they're going to do that, because obviously there's no touch screen you can press. So how is that going to work? Are they going to use the Joy-Cons? I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do that. Maybe it'll just be optional. If it's optional, then thank you, but it probably won't be. But, you know, whatever. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll figure that out if it happens. Now, what's the biggest... Okay, also Pixelpar has basically said this is real, and all the drawings he's been doing up till now are basically talking about that and other things as well. But basically, what is there any real evidence for this? Because like Star Fox, the Star Fox rumor doesn't really have any evidence going for it. What does this game have going for it? One thing, a Masuda tweet, which you think would confirm it, and maybe it will, maybe it won't. But the reason why, see, a lot of people are like, the Masuda tweets mean nothing. Most of the time, they don't. But sometimes they do. Why? Because back in 2016, in like January or February 2016, I don't remember exactly when. I think it was early February. Masuda tweeted a picture of a sun and a moon. 2 to 3 weeks later, sun and moon were announced. That is why Masuda's Twitter matters, because he does tease things. He's only teased like once, but that's the exact reason why we have to look. And he tweeted a picture like 4 days ago of a Pokeball in the same position as it is on the logo, Pikachu, Eevee, and another Pikachu with a Luigi outfit on. Hence the L equals let's go. That's probably stretching it. The L thing is probably stretching it, but Pikachu, Eevee... Actually, not thinking about that, might be stretching it a bit, but I would not be surprised if that means something. I would not be surprised if that means something. That's the only real evidence, quote-unquote, this thing is going for, though. Because aside from that, I don't think there's much going for it. Aside from multiple sources claiming that it's correct. Pixelpar, Based AF Media. I don't know if Emily Rogers has said this is true or not, but I know that there's other people that have claimed it's true. But the problem, here's the thing going against this entire thing though. That original 4chan post was uploaded on April 1st. See the problem? Yeah, that's the problem. This was uploaded on April 1st, and only now it's getting noticed because there was a leaked logo. That's the only reason, by the way, this is the only reason this is even noticed is because of the leaked logo. That's why people are thinking this might be legit. But why? But here's the problem. It was uploaded on April 1st. Are we really gonna think this is real? Like, come on. April 1st. That should automatically kill it. But the Masuda tweet, If the Masuda tweet didn't exist, I think this would be dead in the water. But because of the Masuda tweet, I don't know. I'm really split. Man, I really don't know. Okay, here's my personal opinion. I want this to be fake. I really want this to be fake. For 2 reasons. 1, this is not Gen 8. Because this is a Kanto remake, and I'm not against a Kanto remake like a lot of people are. A lot of people are like, no, let Kanto die. I'm not one of those. I think that Kanto remake is fine, but not like this. You know, here's the funny thing about all this. The only reason I'm even against this is because of the Pokemon Go stuff. If that wasn't there, I'd be fine with it. I'd be fine with it. I mean, I'd still prefer Gen 8, but I'd be fine with it. But because of the Go stuff, I want this to be fake. Now, if it's real, is it the end of the world? No. I'm still gonna buy it. I'm still gonna like it. But, man, I'm so split on this rumor. I'm split on both of these rumors, honestly. But you know what? I think these are probably both fake for a few reasons. One, we're at that point now where leaks are freaking everywhere. Stuff has been leaked. Like, I'm sure you guys saw the Walmart Canada leak that leaked a whole bunch of games. None of them were Switch games, thankfully, so none of Nintendo's stuff was leaked. But like everything else was leaked. Or like a bunch of stuff for Bethesda and other companies were leaked. And you know what happened? Bethesda used that to their advantage and made a whole marketing campaign out of the leak for Rage 2. And they were teasing Rage 2 using that leak. And then it was revealed yesterday, and there was a gameplay trailer today. But, like, that's kind of cool the way they marketed the game. Like, using the, like, they used the leak to their advantage and made a really cool marketing campaign out of it. But, yeah. These games. Now, here's the funny thing, though. You want to know the real thing about these? That, like, as much as I want to say they're fake, you want to know the thing? The really crazy thing about them that makes them almost real? The fact that this sounds like the kind of thing they would do. That Star Fox game, for some reason, I totally see that Star Fox game sounds like such a Nintendo game to make, if you get what I mean. And as for Pokemon, it also kind of sounds like that. Well, as in like... Okay, I should clarify something with Pokemon. It actually makes total sense why they would integrate Go stuff, because here's the simple, cold, hard fact that a lot of people are not going to want to hear. A lot of people are buying the Switch, did not have a 3DS, definitely didn't have a Wii U. They haven't played Nintendo in years, and they probably associate Pokemon with Gen 1. The simple fact is, a lot of people on the planet associate Pokemon with the original 151 and Kanto and nothing else. Sure, they know that others exist, but to them, Kanto is Pokemon. And that's just the simple fact of it. Even though there's 6 more regions and there's going to be another one coming at some point in Switch's lifespan, Kanto is the region that people know the most. The original 151 are the ones that people know the most. The original anime, the original first season is the one that people know the most. It's just how it is. And everyone and their mother played Pokemon Go when it came out. You know what I was talking about. Everyone was playing it. It was huge. Sure, it died down a few months, but it was huge when it was big. Why? Because it was all Kanto. They've added Gen 2 and 3 Pokemon, and a bunch of other stuff, but originally it was just Kanto. And they marketed hardcore to the Gen 1 people out there. They marketed to those people that haven't played or touched Pokemon in so long, and all that they know is the first generation. And it worked. So it makes sense in that way for them to make a core, the first ever console HD Pokemon game, to be a Kanto remake with Pokemon Go type stuff in it. It makes sense. I'm just saying, a lot of people are not going to like to hear that, but that's simply, it makes sense. I don't want that, but it makes sense. I just want Gen 8. Like, I'm not saying we can't get Kanto remakes, but I just want Gen 8. I don't want See, here's the problem I have with this entire leak. It's not even the Go stuff, to be honest. It's not really even the Go stuff. Because, oh no, I can't, like, you have to catch a Pokemon using the Go, like, flinging your thing around it. That's fine. Like, that's not a huge deal, because everything else in the rumor sounds fine. No, the problem is, this delays Gen 8. But it could be in a good way. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of people have been debating, when is Pokemon Switch going to come out? Will it be 2018 or 2019? It's been so back and forth in the community. I've been on the side that it will be this year no matter what, because Nintendo wants this game to come out this year. Because Nintendo's already going to have a really nice lineup. They got Fire Emblem, they've got Yoshi, they've got already Kirby, Bayonetta, Tropical Freeze, Hyrule Warriors in their belt. They got Mario Tennis, they have Captain Toad. We have other games that we don't even know about yet. And then, of course, the gargantuan titan that is Smash. But they want to have Pokemon there. Because Smash and Pokemon, like, I know I just listed a bunch of ports, and ports are important, but, like, they're not the selling point, right? No one's going to buy a console for ports. So we have Yoshi, Fire Emblem, they're cool, they're going to, those are, like, Fire Emblem more so, but, like, Yoshi and Fire Emblem are cool and all, but Smash and Pokemon are the titans for this year. Well, Smash is by far the titan, but Pokemon as well. They're both huge titans. They're going to be the big games. They're going to be the Odyssey and Breath of the Wild of this year. No questions asked. They are going to be the big games, the ones that everyone's going to buy, and the ones that's going to sell systems. And all the ports and other games are just extra, but Smash and Pokemon are the big ones. And they want, because like they know that the system will obviously do, like like just having Smash would be great, but if they can have Pokemon as well, that would be huge. Having was debatably like the two biggest titans in Nintendo history, the king of hype and the king of sales, in the same year. That will be huge. That will be the Switch's biggest. Well, I mean, granted, it's only been out for like a year, but still, it'll be so huge. You don't even know. We'll have Smash, the king of hype, the king of excitement in the gaming world, combined with Pokemon, the game that is going to make Nintendo and Game Freak so freaking rich. The Switch is going to sell like 10 million units the second it's released because it's Pokemon. Because you want to know why? Pokemon sells more than any other Nintendo game. I'm not gonna lie, I am 100% biased towards Smash. I love Smash more than anything, and I'll defend it to the day I die. But even I will tell you that Pokemon will sell systems more than Smash will. It just will. We all know that. Pokemon is the big seller. It is. It's the biggest seller on every console it's come out on. Look at, like, don't believe me? Like, with the exception of the 3DS, believe it or not, every Nintendo system that's gotten a main series Pokemon game, the main series Pokemon game is the best-selling game. What's the best-selling game on the Game Boy? Red and Blue. What's the best-selling game on the Game Boy Color? Gold and Silver. What's the best-selling game on the Game Boy Advance? Ruby and Sapphire. What's the best-selling game on the DS? Diamond and Pearl. What's the best-selling game on the 3DS? Believe it or not, it's Mario Kart 7, but in a very close second place, it's X and Y. And what's going to be the best-selling game on the Switch? Pokemon, obviously. Whether or not it's this game or Gen 8, Pokemon will, without a single doubt, be first place when it comes to the Switch by the end of its lifespan. No questions asked. It's gonna be huge. And that's why I think that this game exists. Let me explain. I think if this game is real, this is probably a side game. This is not the main game. This is not the game that we were promised in E3 2017. I think this is a side game, so they have something to release this year, while the real next game, Gen 8, is on the way. And here's the thing. Just from the sound of this game, it already sounds like some kind of spin-off or shoot-off or something like that, but it really wouldn't surprise me if they're doing this game so they can have a Pokemon game out this year, and then so they can focus on getting Gen 8, the next true Pokemon games, ready for 2019. And I'd honestly be okay with that. A lot of people don't want to wait till 2019, but honestly, I can wait till 2019 for the next big Pokemon game. Why? Because I have Smash. As I literally said like 5 minutes ago. I love Smash more than anything on the planet. We're getting Smash this year. I'm happy. I'm happy. Well, that's all I need. All I need is Smash. Like, every other game that's coming out this year does not matter. Okay, that's a lie. I'm pretty excited for Battlefield 5, which is going to be announced soon. And, you know, Black Ops 4 is going to be cool. And, you know, other games like Red Dead 2 is going to be coming out and stuff like that. But Smash destroys all of them for me. Smash is the most important thing in my life. So, obviously, all I need is Smash. Everything else is secondary. So I don't need the next big Pokemon game to come out this year. This Kanto remake, this like sort of spin-off Kanto remake, that's good enough. That's good enough. That's enough that Nintendo is going to sell tons of Switches. We're all going to buy the game. We're all going to like it. And then Game Freak can concentrate their time on developing Gen 8 for holiday 2019. But that's just a theory. And that's a best case scenario. For all we know, this is that game. For all we know, this game, if it's real, this game could be the E3 2017 game we were promised. This could have been the core RPG Pokemon game for Nintendo Switch that we were promised at E3 2017. And if it is, then, oh well, whatever. We're still gonna buy it, we're still gonna like it. Well, I'm gonna like it anyway. I know some people are not gonna be happy, but it's Pokemon on the big screen. Pokemon on the big screens. What is this, Detective Pikachu? Oh man. You know, this is gonna be Pokemon. We're gonna be able to play a Pokemon game on our big flat screen HD TVs for the first time, and that's all that matters to me. It doesn't matter if it's Kanto, it doesn't matter if it's a new game, it doesn't matter what. It's a main series game in HD on the Switch. That's all that matters. And I will gladly wait another year to get the next true game in the franchise if I have to. And yeah, I guess that's really what I have to say. I know a lot of this was kind of rambling, me going off subject a bit, but I just had a lot to say. So, in the end, are these rumors real? And here's the thing, I should make it very clear. I don't hate these two. If these are both real, it's not the end of the world. I probably won't care that much for the Star Fox game because it won't be F-Zero. Granted, I might still buy it anyway, but like, you know, if the Star Fox game isn't the canceled Retro Studios game that was just rumored, if it's not that canceled game, then hey, it's another game for the Switch library. People are gonna like it, even though it's not really my thing, because I'm not really a Star Fox guy to begin with. But if I was gonna buy a game like F-Zero, I would want F-Zero. But you know, we'll just see what happens. As for Pokemon, like I just said, if we have to wait another year to get the next true game, and this is like a stopgap game, that's fine. If this game is the game we were promised in E3 2017, then okay. Because that's not going to be the end. We're obviously not just going to get one Pokemon game on the Switch. This would just be the first one. And then the next one would be Gen 8. So even then, in like 2019, or dare I say it, 2020, we would get... Okay, there's no way they're going to wait till 2020. But like if this game is the E3 2017 game, then we're still going to get another Pokemon game next year anyway. We all know we will. And that'll be Gen 8 and we'll all be happy anyway. But, okay, enough talking. So what do you guys think about these rumors? Are you a fan of them? Do you not want them? Do you want it to be fake? Do you want it to be real? Just what do you think about them in general? Well, this has been Logan589XP on the Nin-Cast. Now, see you guys in the next video.